Good morning. It is Sunday. So we stayed across the street at the Flying J with the Denny's, and it was nice. Got some salad there, a sandwich, got some diesel. I spent $80 there. So they appreciate RVs traveling through, unlike Walmart in Helena. But I had to go across the street to the Pilot to buy some windshield washer fluid because the Flying J was totally out. Luckily the Pilot had some, otherwise I was gonna have to find the Walmart. But as you see in the vlog video, Zoe did not want to go. She was whining when I tried to take her out of the bedroom. So sad when she does that.
Right onto the I-15 North ramp.
I mean, we weren't there very long, 10 hours maybe. Slept 7, 8, maybe 7.
Turn right onto the I-15 North ramp.
Yeah, it was a rough night last night, or evening, but today should be better.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-15 North.
Wow, so Great Falls looks like a really neat city. I did not realize the Missouri River goes through it. So the Missouri River starts in around Three Forks. It really starts before that though, because the start of the Missouri River is 3 other rivers. The Gallatin, the Jefferson, and one more. But I did not know that. I always thought it started farther north. And it flows by Helena, and now it flows right through Grand Falls. And look how beautiful this is. I mean, this is way better than Helena. It actually has trees. Like, I could live here. Yeah, I mean, this is really nice. And this is what I thought Helena looked like, but not even close. So we have 227 miles to Kalispell, which is on the other side of Glacier National Park. And we're going to try and drive through Glacier National Park. Hopefully it's not too bad. We got time. But I bought at the Flying J where we spent the night, I bought a sandwich. It looked really good. It's on rye. And a chef's salad. Try and eat better today. But I think it got down to like 50 last night. Yeah, so I parked over by the day use area where the RV spots are at the Flying J. Not back by the semis. And it was really quiet actually. The pumps were not that busy at all overnight. And I wanted to go to the Denny's, but I just don't want to take the time. So we have 67 miles on I-15 North before we go south, or not south, go west. I'm still kind of asleep, tired this morning. I need to grab a tea, I forgot to do that. I don't feel I slept enough, but where I parked, I don't really want to stay later, because people start to come and people are actually using the gas station, park there if they have trailers or RVs. There was one place back by the semis I could have parked. I feel bad taking up their spots though, because they can't park where I parked, right by the gas station store. There was me, and it looked like there was 2 people living out of a van, traveling with a dog. And then there was another car with a little trailer. I don't know if they were just stopping for the morning or spent the night also. But we were all gone by, 7:15, I think, in the morning. But, yeah, so this video is Great Falls to not sure where. We'll see what we get to in half an hour. looking forward to driving west after this hour of driving north, because then I'll be going closer to home the rest of the trip and not away. This isn't too far out of the way though, because the interstate in Montana, western Montana and Idaho kind of goes northeast or northwest. I can't even get my directions straight. Northwest. It's pretty high up there, close to the border when you get to Spokane. I'm basically gonna go through Sandpoint, I hope. I wouldn't be so tired if it would have worked out yesterday. I would have stopped at a decent time, got to sleep at a decent time. I hope I feel better once I drink some tea. I might have to take a nap. When I get to Glacier National Park, I'll find a pull-off spot. Just ruined my plan for the day, and it's always hard. Like when you stop late, it's hard to get to sleep, right away. So, I lost my maps. This should be a pretty spectacular drive. I think it's oh god, To the Sun Road or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it. Something with sun in it. Wow, Big Sky Deli, that looks good. Delicious sandwiches ahead. It's really good. I'm all set though. I got a full tank of diesel, I added a gallon of DEF, and I got a full reservoir of windshield washer fluid. So there's only 2 campgrounds in Great Falls, and they were closed or full. Or I think they were both. I'm assuming the KOA was full, But it's a KOA and I want to say Bob something, or can't remember, some guy's name, and it's an RV park basically, like Bob's RV Park. But yeah, there's not a lot of, surprisingly, I-15 North does not have a lot of places for RVs. So if you're going to come to the area, Great Falls Walmart or the truck stops are your only places for almost 200 miles, unless you have reservations at an RV camp in the summer on a weekend. And that's my problem. It's summer and it's the weekend, and I have no reservations. So impossible to get an RV spot. The front of the RV is just coated in bugs. It's going to be really fun watching it. So my hope or plan is to get home Tuesday night. So 3 days. If I can do 350 miles a day, that'll be easy. I want to really take the highway too as much as possible at this point. Wow, I think I see Glacier off in the distance. There's a some snow-capped mountains sticking up way in front of me. But Glacier might be to the left also, because I think the highway goes west of it. So I'm not sure what's in front of me. It's exciting though. I'm excited about seeing it. So when I went to Glacier National Park 25 years ago, I hiked a couple trails, and I did the boat ride across Lake McDonald to, I want to say, Grinnell Glacier. And I wonder how much is left of that glacier, because it was receding back then, and it was way smaller already. But the boat ride is amazing if you can do it. Pretty sure it's called Lake McDonald, if I remember right. So long ago. I don't even know where my pictures are of it. I'm sure I have them. Actually, I don't know if I took a lot of pictures back then, unfortunately. I hope I did. So I've had a surge in subscribers, which is awesome. I should potentially have 400 in 2 or 3 days. I would say I've had like 12 people in the last 3 days, which is good, you know, for me. I think it helps that I'm getting videos that are outside of the Seattle area, attracting more different people. So this exit you can take Glacier National Park, but it takes the southern way through the park, and I don't want to do that. I did that back in the day. I didn't think it was as neat as the northern route, the main route. Hope there's a rest area coming up so I can get a tea. I might actually make breakfast too. So I'm gonna have my egg for breakfast, and for lunch I'm gonna have probably either, well, I don't know if I'll have my salad or my sandwich. Probably my sandwich, and then my salad for dinner. Yeah, that Missouri River, though, you can fly fish in it north of Helena, it looks like. Or people, not fly fish, but people are fishing in it. It's too deep, I think, to stand in. That area, there's like 38 miles, I think, of you're going through a gorge and following the river. It's really neat. I'd like to see the surrounding area around it. Like what kind of roads are there. That is an unmarked police truck right there, pretty sure. I think I saw it at the Flying J. They were having a powwow meeting, like 8 to 10 sheriffs, police, you know, officers. And I only saw 1 or 2 sheriff's cars, but I saw some trucks like that, so maybe they were planning their day. How are we gonna get our quota today? So when I came up here 25 years ago, I was tent camping back then. And, you know, I would have a cooler. It was fun. It was cheap. Gas back then was like $1 a gallon. Can you believe that? $1 a gallon 25 years ago? Back then we thought a nickel a gallon was cheap, but people said that's what they paid in the early 70s. Definitely gotten more expensive. Now I I basically paid around between $3 and $3.50 a gallon this whole trip. So it's 3 times what I paid 25 years ago. I remember at McDonald's, I want to say hamburgers were like 50 cents or 75 cents when I was growing up. What is it now for just a hamburger? Or that might have been a cheeseburger. Now it's what? I bet it's $2, $2.50 just for a cheeseburger. I think it is like $2.50. So that's like quadrupled in price at least. I mean, you used to be able to get a Big Mac or a Whopper for, I'm pretty sure it was $2.99. Now it was what, like $6? So that's only doubled in price. But the cheaper items have definitely went up in price faster. Because that's what people were buying, I think, you know. They're like, oh, everyone's buying the cheap stuff. We better raise the price. Well, of course. At least they still have the dollar drinks at McDonald's. I don't know how much longer that'll last. Eventually, I think it'll be $2. This might be the last national park I visit on this trip. Wow, I love this kind of landscape. Just love it. I don't know what's up with YouTube. One of my videos a few days ago got something like 25,000 impressions somehow, but not very many clicks. So it's like 1.5% rate. There's no way you can have that many impressions. Like, there must have been a glitch where it's either YouTube's fault or someone's like device just got froze on the same page and just kept refreshing, you know. I don't know. I gotta report it so they fix it. Luckily you can do that. I think that was a motorcycle cop, maybe. Not really sure. Definitely don't want to speed up here on a Sunday. I'm seeing evidence of all kinds of cops. Unmarked cars, motorcycles, marked cars, sheriffs. Wow, I can't imagine driving up here during COVID last year. Like, I-90 was dead. This would have been just desolate. Radio stereo keeps dropping my Android Auto. Not sure why. I have to keep plugging it back in, which is fine. I mean, it's just kind of annoying. I don't know the reason why it's doing that. So we have, wow, 51 miles yet driving north. Jeez. wheat fields maybe up ahead that have been cut already, because they harvest them in the spring, I think, and they plant them in the fall. Pretty sure that's right. They basically plant the seeds in the fall, and they don't come out of the ground until the spring. If you're a farmer, let me know if that's right. Yeah, definitely been harvested though. I like the wheat fields, the color. Eastern Washington has a lot of them. I think North Dakota is a big wheat producing state too, I read. There is no one out. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and it's dead. It is Sunday morning, I forgot. I need to give Flying J an awesome review for letting RV people overnight in their parking lot. This one was one of the nice Flying J's. They didn't separate the car and truck entrance. You could get to either side by driving through the parking lot. And it had so the Loves I stayed at or stopped at in Wyoming, they had the RV spots by the store. No overnight parking anywhere in that parking lot. Whereas this Flying J had the same type of setup, and they allow it. So I'm definitely gonna try and find the Flying J's if I can, you know, before I go to a Love's. I do like the Love's food. It might be better. Like they have a huge selection, deli selection, and salads, sandwiches, prepared foods. It's really good. Like it's hard not to buy everything. You can basically start your trip at a Flying J, get food for the week. I mean, they have, you know, stuff you can put in the freezer, like burritos, and just everything. They don't seem to have pizza anymore, though. Unless I missed it. I actually wasn't even looking for it this morning. Yeah, hopefully we stop at a decent time tonight though, so Zoe can get some quality sleep. And it is Sunday night, so I kind of want to get an RV park spot, take a shower. I did a, not a sponge bath, but a washcloth bath. Which works, you know, you just can't wash your hair. But I cut my hair pretty short before I left on this trip. I have my own razor. Ever since COVID started, I bought the razor. I did not want to go to the barber. And now I like cutting my own hair. I'll probably do it the rest of my life. If only my wife could do that. She spends, oh my gosh, every time she goes, $150. But that's fine. She has to get the hair coloring. I mean, luckily I don't do that. I just get some gray. I told her when she gets older, you should just get the silver color that people get. And we could probably do that ourselves, you know. You know, once you get 65, 70. I hope the video last night driving into Great Falls turns out. It was pretty dark, but hopefully that kept the bug won't show up because of that. It was just really neat scenery. Oh, and then my memory card filled up 10 miles south of Great Falls, so I forgot to mention that. So you know that's why there's no video of me stopping. I was shocked when the camera turned off. I didn't realize. I hadn't been paying attention because I was so worried about finding a place to overnight. And then it was like, stop. And at first I thought it overheated, and I'm like, it's dark out, it can't overheat. And that's why I saw the memory card was full. But that's alright. He didn't miss much, I mean. It was kind of like this with more houses and ranches. Looked like there's a nice airplane museum by the Great Falls Airport. I saw something. There were planes outside, and I saw a sign about a museum. I want to go to the Boeing Museum. I should do that. Need to see if I can get video. I'm sure I can. So part of Glacier National Park is actually in Canada. Like if you want to see it, you have to go to Canada, which you can't do right now. It is an amazing park. It's definitely one of a kind. It's actually one of my top 5 parks probably that I like. Of course, Yellowstone is number 1. Just magical. Like it has a special feeling in Yellowstone no matter when you go. I don't know why Zoe was crying when I tried to get her out of the bedroom this morning. Like does she want to sleep back there that bad? Or does she really not want to drive? I mean, it's such a sad meow. It's like the meow you would hear if you were taking a kitten from a mother is what it sounds like to me. It's so sad. And you can just tell, like, for some reason she has this fear, and I don't know why. It's like she's afraid, you know, like I have to sleep, I'm afraid, I don't want to drive. Yeah, now that we're driving, she's fine. You know, she's fine once I moved her. I don't know. We'll be home soon though. I bet a dog doesn't do that. A dog is always happy, wagging his tail. Doesn't care if you're driving or stopped. Let me know if you have a dog. Like, does your dog care when you pack up in the morning and start driving? Like my cat, like Zoe. There are no cars out here. So the speed limit's 80. I'm just doing 60. So I think the mountains I see to my left, they're running north and south. The mountain range, I think that's the Rocky Mountains, the Continental Divide. Really neat. Continental Divide hiking trail goes on it. I really want to do that someday. I don't know though. I need to stay healthy. Actually, and get healthier by losing some weight. When you get close to 50 or around 50, you definitely start thinking about that. You start having more, you know, well, you gain weight for one if you don't watch what you eat, but it's not the same as being in your 20s or teens, where you can't even fathom getting old and your health. You can't even fathom it. The other thing is, when you get older, you start knowing people and family that have health issues. It seems to start in your 50s, for the most part. I'm glad I found a spot in Great Falls, because I mean, there's nothing up here either. There's no place to park overnight with an RV. Drivers needed. That must be a male, rural male, man. Kind of boring stretch when you're anticipating driving through Glacier National Park. Like, it's not easy. It's going so slow. Like, I just want to be there. Getting kind of hungry too. Didn't do this, but again, it's like, it's only an extra maybe couple hours, you know, out of my way by doing this loop. And, you know, considering it's a long drive from home, it's worth it. And I'm trying to do, you know, drives that I can do with the RV and save like the harder stuff for the truck. You know, so like staying on the interstates, the main highways with the RV. Not going out of the way like I will in the truck. what town this is, but I might end this video here. I think it's been about, I want to say half an hour. Not really sure how long I've been driving. This is Dalton, Montana. So we are going to end this video. Great Falls to Dalton, Montana. Thank you for watching.